milestones before then.
Your car insurance already dropped. You're fine there.
Yep.
That was about the last of it, I think.
Yep, we did that.
Good morning. I will call the Norfolk Planning Commission meeting of January 7th, 2025 to order. Inform the public of the Open Meetings Act posted in the northwest corner of the building and ask for roll.
Wait,
Here.
Sock, Bryant, Upkey, Franklin, Kuby. Here. Griffith.
Here.
Mason.
Here.
Ronfelt.
Here.
Thank you. I'd ask for approval of the full agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
All commission members present voting in the affirmative. Motion carries.
In consideration of the approval of the minutes of December 17th, 2024 Planning Commission meeting.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
All commission members present voting in the affirmative. Motion carries.
Excuse me. Consideration of Resolution 2025 PC-1 approving a conditional use permit for storage and warehousing of non-hazardous products on property located approximately 8th mile west of South 13th Street and West Monroe Avenue. And we will read that in. Be it resolved by the Planning Commission of the City of Norfolk, Nebraska, that Steed LLC is hereby granted a conditional use permit for storage and warehousing of non-hazardous products, subject to the following terms and conditions. There shall be no outdoor storage. There shall be no storage of hazardous materials. A metal building without the use of preferred materials is permitted per the separate highway corridor overlay waiver until the building on the adjacent property to the east of the proposed storage building is removed. If the exiting building to the east providing highway corridor screening of the proposed storage building is removed and not rebuilt, then the proposed storage building shall at the same time comply with the highway corridor preferred materials requirements. There shall be compliance with the highway corridor overlay district requirements except as provided above and in a separate given highway corridor overlay waiver. Pursuant to the Norfolk City Code, the conditional use permit shall be personal privilege granted to the applicant and shall not be subject to transfer. Failure to observe and maintain the conditions and restrictions of the conditional use permit shall be considered a violation of the Code of the City of Norfolk, Nebraska, subject to penalties as provided herein and may be grounds for review, including alteration or termination of the permit. All procedures and standards outlined in Section 27-56 of the Norfolk City Code pertaining to the conditional use permits shall be observed, and the conditional use permit granted herein shall be subject to the provisions of the Norfolk City Code that provide for an appeal to be taken within 15 days of the decision of the Planning Commission. And there shall be compliance with the floodplain and any other applicable city, county, state, or federal regulations that may apply. That said, I would take a motion for approval.
Did we have anything about time period or anything like that? Or want to? I thought maybe we talked about it with being subject to if there's any transfer of ownership, if I remember right.
Yeah, so number 5 is a personal privilege to the applicant, not subject to transfer, but
That's
no
what it
actual
is.
time frame given to them. So
okay.
it's theirs until they transfer it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Cody.
With that, I'll make a motion to consider resolution of 2025 PC-1 approving a conditional use permit for storage and warehousing of non-hazardous products on property located approximately 1/8 mile west of South 13th Street and West Monroe Avenue.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
All commission members present voting in the affirmative. Resolution 2025 PC-1 is adopted.
Thank you. Consideration of resolution number 2025 PC-2 approving a waiver of a highway corridor overlay district requirements on property located approximately 1/8 mile west of South 13th Street and West Monroe Avenue. We will read that in. Be it resolved by the Planning Commission of the City of Norfolk, Nebraska as follows related to the request of a waiver of a building preferred materials requirements stated in Section 27-280, subsection 27D3 of the Norfolk City Code submitted by Steed LLC and received by the Planning Commission on October 24th, 2024. The building preferred materials requirement shall be waived to permit a metal building without the preferred materials per code due to the following conclusions. That an existing building on the lot directly east of the proposed storage building, also owned by Steed LLC, screens the proposed building from the highway. And that the approved conditional use permit 2025 PC-1 has a condition stating if the existing building to the east of the proposed storage building is removed and not replaced to continue the screening of the proposed storage building, then the metal storage building will, at that time, provide the required preferred materials per the highway corridor overlay requirements. Due to said findings, the Planning Commission hereby grants Steed LLC a waiver from the building preferred materials as set forth in Section 27-280.27, subsections D3 of the Norfolk City Code as follows. The proposed storage building may be a metal building without the use of preferred materials until such time later as may be required if the existing building to the east is removed and not replaced, as provided for in the condition stating the same in the conditional use permit 2025 PC-1.
There's no discussion. I'll make a motion to consider resolution number 2025 PC2 approving a waiver of highway corridor overlay district requirements on property located approximately 1/8 mile west of South 13th Street and West Monroe Avenue.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
All commission members present voting in the affirmative, resolution 2025 PC-2 is adopted.
Thank you. And at this time, any other open topics or concerns for the city? Seeing none, I'd take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.